And so I think the whole idea about opening up that China has started 30 years ago was very important to really move the whole country, the whole economy to a new level.
So that policy has been fruitful for China and for the world.
So the interaction between the global economy and the Chinese economy is an inevitable consequence of economic development being prioritized. And for the first entry of foreign-funded companies into China in the 4 special economic zones that were created in the early 80s, primarily that was aimed at the overseas Chinese, primarily at Hong Kong businesses to move their production from Hong Kong into Guangdong and a couple of other places. And then later, as that was shown to be successful and in the interests of the Chinese people and the Chinese economy, so it was broadened to other countries, other peoples, and a wider area of activity.
You know, openness has to do with really creating opportunities for many, many different players, which also means more competition. More competition means higher productivity, innovation, better ideas, better growth, better standard of living. And so I think the whole idea about opening up that China has started 30 years ago was very important to really move the whole country, the whole economy to a new level. Yes, I think we have seen, many Chinese companies really engaging internationally in Asia and around the globe. And I think, again, it's very important because it means the capabilities of the Chinese companies are brought to bear for the rest of the world, not just as a provider of cheap products, but also as investors, as companies who bring innovation.
Well, I think the contribution of Mr. Deng Xiaoping is recognized world over. And he started the process of opening up of China. And China, since then, China has made great progress in innovation, technology, in mobilizing the people for, national development. He had that vision that China, being such a big country, can make progress only when it interacts more with the outside world and, explores opportunities rather than being a closed economy. So that policy has been fruitful for China and for the world.
And anything that's ice-breaking, we're known as the icebreakers, anything that's ice-breaking always involves controversy, always involves people arguing about whether you should or you shouldn't take the risk. They did take the risk. They knew us, they knew we wouldn't try and fool them, make idiots of China or anything like that at all. And then began a big increase of foreign investment into China for development of the Chinese market. So it's an exercise that results from a decision to prioritize economic development.